Welcome to Aksharasmith. Today we are going to see exercise 1.1 question number 3. An army contingent of 616 members is to march behind an army band of 32 members in a parade. See, you have seen march past in your school. You might have participated in that. So before your march past group, there will be some students who play band, okay, and they will walk front and you will all go behind them. Supposing if there are 32 children in that band and behind them 616 of you are participating in that march past. These 32 children will be arranged in some like 4 columns or 8 columns or 2 columns, like this they will be arranged, and these members of this contingent has to follow them. There should be uniformity. Okay, so if the members of the band are arranged in 4 columns, then this contingent of 617 should also be arranged in 4 columns. There cannot be one extra column which will not look uniform. The uniformity will be missing there when you have an extra column, right? So the columns should be same. What is the question is, the 2 groups are to march in the same number of columns. What is the maximum number of columns in which they can march? Okay, so I want to find out a number which is common to both the 616 as well as this 32, and that number should be the greatest number, which means I have to find out the HCF of 616 and 32. Please visualize this problem, because when they ask you in your question paper, you must know whether to find out HCF or LCM, because in your next exercise you will be getting word problems in LCM also. So you have to have this visualization. I will show you the picture also of this. Before that, let us finish this problem. Okay, so what is given? 616 and 32. So I will take, let A is equal to 616 and B is equal to 32. To find, what we have to find? GCD and HCF are both same. Sometimes I used to say GCD, don't mind. HCF of 616 comma 32. You have to find out this. Okay, for this first our step is 616 divided by 32. What is this? 2 times 64, so I'll get only 1 time. 32. The remainder is 296. 29, see 3s are 9s are 27, 29 is here, so 9 I will put. 9 2s are 80, 9 3s are 27 plus 1 28, 288, the remainder is 2. Now again I divide this remainder and this 32. What I will get? 32 into 4, 8 into 4 is 32, the remainder is 0. I have completed my division process. Now let me write it in Euclid's division algorithm. 616 is equal to 32 into 19 plus 8. 32 is equal to 8 into 4 plus 0. So I got 0 as the remainder. So my HCF will be 8. So HCF is equal to 8. That means the maximum number of columns in which they can march is 8. The maximum number of columns in which they march is equal to 8. So maximum 8 columns, 8 is the maximum number which divides both 32 and 616. There is no other number greater than that which is common to both. You can visualize this. You see here, this army band, front is the army band. You have found out 8 is the GCD. So in 8 columns they are marching. Each column there will be 4 members. So 8 into 4, 32 members are marching forward, and behind them the 616 members has to march in 8 columns only. There cannot be one extra column. So in 8 columns these children they will march. So how many children will be there in each column? 616 divided by 8 will give you 77. 77 people will march in one column, so that will form a whole march past and it will be very uniform to see. So 8 is the greatest number which is common to both this 32 as well as the 660. So we call 8 as the HCF.